All right, let's see. We're testing right now. Hopefully, y'all folks are checking me out. This is the FPC Virtual. I'm live. I'm Mike Pugh. I'm your host, and I'm trying to go live on YouTube. I haven't done it in a while, so bear with me. Give me a little time. I'm gonna try to get this set up properly. Right now, what I'm doing, I'm testing to see if it's running. So what I'm gonna do is check on my phone. Let's see real quick on my phone if I can go to YouTube. And that's the only way I could really check to see if the live is running well. I'm going to also add that chat that you see on the right of the screen. What we're going to be doing today is pretty much trying to do a live session of creating music. And I use what is known as AudioSauna.com. Actually, let me go visit AudioSauna right now because I haven't visited it in a little while. Let's see. AudioSauna.com is a dope website where you can create your own music. Make sure you have the ability to activate what is known as Adobe Flash, because it requires Adobe Flash. So let's see if I could visit that screen real quick. I'm testing, like I said. The live session should start actually now. So let's see if y'all folks can see it. Here we go. So we're on AudioSauna.com. Actually, it's audiosauna.com/studio. In order, look at that epic fail. I need some water. I just now started talking and I automatically went dry on my throat. That's crazy. All right, so thanks a lot, folks, for showing up. I really do appreciate y'all folks, whoever does choose to show up or chooses to watch my pre-recorded session once this goes into my regular YouTube channel to be pretty much launched onto my channel. Let's go and check out my channel real quick and see if the live the live session seems like it's on and it's up. That's what's up. And let's go check it out. Yes, it is on, and I got one person watching. So what I'm gonna do, sorry about it not starting right away, but I want to go and check to see if I can get the comment section. There should be a link that I can find real quick for the comment section. Let's see. Hide the chat. No, I don't want to hide the chat. I want to create a link for the chat. Let's see real quick if I can get that link. Pop out chat. There we go. We pop out the chat, and then I copy that link, and then I'll go down to OBS. And hold on one second, folks. I'll try to get that done. If I can get that in there. Alright, so let me pop that in there real quick. Let's see, browser. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and then I'm gonna paste that in there. I'll be doing a video in the future to show y'all folks how to get that to work. If anybody chooses to chat in here, then I can get some text showing up while I'm looking at this screen right here, so I can go in and out and talk to people from my OBS session. Alright, so let's go back to what I was doing with the live AudioSauna. So here we are, we at audiosauna.com. And how do you create beats on audiosauna.com? That's a good question. If y'all folks have any questions to that, I'm going to try to do my best to answer it for y'all folks. Maybe not necessarily through this actual live stream session here. I may just decide to go in and just straight up create a beat so y'all folks can check it out. But I'll answer it in pre-recorded videos for sure. If y'all folks want to get that, just let me know in the comments on this live stream if y'all folks want to get that live or get it in a pre-recorded session, or if you just want to watch what I have to offer. So what I'm going to do for now, until I get some comments, I'm just going to go straight hardcore and try to create a beat. And I think that'd be interesting for y'all folks to watch. Let's see, I got top comments. I also can check my chat over here on my smartphone. So that's pretty dope. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in and throw up some beats real quick. I don't know if y'all folks heard that, but right now that is sounding kind of crazy because of the reverb and delay. So I'm just gonna shut those off. If you're just watching, just now joined in, thanks a lot. I really do appreciate y'all folks for showing up. So I'm on track 1, by the way, and I'm using the analog synthesizer. It's not really that hard to learn how to use this stuff. It's really simple, actually. With the analog synthesizer, I can play around and just choose and select any instrument I want to sound off. Alright, I don't know if y'all folks heard that. I might have to actually get my, let's see. I have to adjust my audio from my TV. So, not being prepared is not good. So let me see if I could find my actual remote control. I'll be right back. Doing this live is not the same thing as doing pre-recorded videos. So you may have some issues like that. I do apologize for leaving the screen. And so let's turn up the TV a little bit so y'all could hear it. I wasn't ready with the remote. So here we go. We're gonna throw on that and let's see what it sounds like. So y'all should have heard that, hopefully. All I'm using is my speakers from my TV and it's going straight into the webcam. So it's not going to be studio quality sound, obviously. So, just playing around, just trying to do something, innovate, stuff that I haven't done in the past with live music creation. So let's see if I got any comments. No comments. It's all good. People want to see what I could do. That's the question, right? So show me the money, right? So what we're going to do, I don't know, maybe I should just use that and play around with that. So let's play around and start creating. Not going to talk that much. I'll just try to go in and do what I could do. Let's see. Play around with this. Just throwing things at random. This is what I like to do because it's fun to play randomly and then see what you come up with. Alright, so let's see what that sounds like. Oh, that's kind of dope. Let's try that again. Let's go back. I think I'm going to use it just like that. Alright, so that's the first build from the first bar. So far I only got 2 bars lit up with this green thing up here. And that's basically my looping ability. So you can actually drag that out, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to build a template for my beat. So we're going to exit out of the analog synthesizer. That's good enough right there. Very simple, right? And I'm going to jump in and put in a sampler, which allows me to put in beats, like drum beats. So right now I'm just testing out the sampler, testing out what I want it to sound like. Let's try this low tom. I don't know if that's going to be good or not. I like those two, so let's play with those. And we'll just throw this in there and then that in there. Let's just see what that sounds like. That's a little too fast, right? So let's slow that down. We're going to drop down the tempo to 110 and back it up and see what it sounds like. Yeah, that's very fast, but I like it actually. Just going to move this over, slide this back a little bit and see what that sounds like. Move this over a little bit, slide that back. Alright, here we go. And what else we gonna throw in there? We're gonna go with bass 2. Put that bass 2 right there. Maybe go half of the bar. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's every 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like here and here, something like that, right? And here. So let's see what that sounds like. See that? So I just now created some weird, whacked out type of sound and beat. I don't even know what it sounds like in terms of it sounding good. I'm not that good of a musician, so I'm just creating random stuff. And for some reason, I was able to create some random dope beats I would say in the first week I started this. This is going on my second week right now, and I consider it dope to me because I never created a beat like this from scratch on my own, and I actually started to like it. I like some of the beats that I created. Some simple stuff, just straight up raw. You know what I'm saying? Uncut. So talking about cut, right? Say you wanted to copy all of these differing notes that you put in, you can copy really easy. You just use this pencil thing and you highlight the area, not the pencil but the little selection tool. You highlight it and then you can edit, copy notes, or you can highlight it and then use the Control-C button, and there you go. And I don't have any comments yet, so let's keep rolling. It's all good. So what do I want to do? I wanted to copy that, and actually I don't want that one. I want to copy the analog. So I'm going to copy the analog, Control-C, and then I'm going to drop it over the second track. Not second track, but second bar. And then we're going to do Control-V. There we go. See? Copy, cut and paste, whatever, same kind of thing. Now cut, you would have to actually cut this whole thing out and then paste it over there, just like anything else in like a text editor, stuff like that, or some kind of image editing or video editing. Cut, you know, cut, whatever. So let's play it. Let's see how it sounds. That sounds kind of choppy, right? Yo, yo, yo. I don't know this flow, though. I don't know how I go, yo. Got it like that, though. I'm back with my flow, yo. Got this raps lyrical like chapstick. Lyrical chaps when I come through plat pit. Doesn't matter what I said right there. Doesn't chatter like I said right here. I'm freestyle flowing, it's live on YouTube. My thoughts are flowing and it's going, growing. Doesn't matter what I'm showing, blowing. Lyrical chatter when I'm going, knowing. Optical thoughts in the knowledge be. Thoughts like this, yo, from college, see. Everything from A to the C type sharps. I'm not a musician, doesn't matter from the heart. I spark the mission when I come through the spark. Told you how my diction is like that. Straight from the heart, like, oh. Yeah, so I'm just playing, you know what I'm saying? So if you learn how to play with music, right, and you learn how to rap, you play with your lyricals, you can do anything behind the screen. The fact that we have AudioSauna.com, it's a free website. The fact that we have this to create, and the fact that it's so simple, you have no excuse. I don't have an excuse anymore. I got to come up and bring it hard with some kind of musical creation. And that's why I wanted to do this. I just wanted to show y'all folks how fast you can do something, and you can really create something that sounds elaborate or just sounds whatever. It just, the fact that you having fun behind the screen is the most important thing. Right now I have nobody showing up on the comment section, and the fact that people don't show up, it's all love, it's all good. If they do show up, it's all good. It's not about the other people showing up or not. It's about you having fun behind the screen, and the more fun that you have, the more you insert into the universe. 9 times out of 10 over time, it's going to come back to you, and it may come back to you when you don't even expect it. So don't expect a miracle to happen, and it will. That's how I look at it. I put that out there on Facebook as a more of a differing type of a original quote, because I like to do original quotes. And yo, it is crazy, yo. When you don't expect something, that's when it does most definitely, that's when it happens for you. So I just wanted to put that out there for those who maybe are naysayers or people who don't think that something's gonna work for them if they try it. You know what I'm saying? All right, now back to the music. Let's get back to creation of music. So that was just the first 2 bars that I created, and then I threw in some freestyle to have fun with it. I like to do that, and at this moment in time, I would like to present to the audience, whoever's watching, something that I just started, a new channel, a new rap channel, because that's where all these freestyle sessions and this fun music is going to actually land on. I'm not going to do it day to day and day in and out on my FBC virtual channel, because that channel is most definitely meant and designed for how-to creation, technology-based how-to stuff, and for creators around the planet to go there, flock there, try it out, and learn something from. Whatever I learn, I put it into the FPC virtual channel, pretty much. Mainly because for most of my life, I was into technology. starting out as a child, as a kid. I used to take apart machines and take apart televisions and take apart VCRs and try to put them back together and fix them. Then I got into the military and I did that as an electronic technician. I also went to school for engineering, for civil engineering, but I didn't get my degree. It's all good. So I just wanted to put that information out there because some people, you know, they think about themselves, they think about what they're capable of doing, they think about what they can produce in the world and their creativity levels, and then sometimes they get discouraged maybe because they're not getting the kind of viewership that they're looking for, they're not reaching and attaining the levels and heights that they wished and dreamed they would with their creativity. So I wanted to tell y'all folks from my perspective and my experience some of the stuff that can help you to leverage yourself from your own experiences. My experiences with technology, my channel is FBC Virtual, and now I'm spilling it over here to a rap channel. I call it Know How Rap, and it's just a channel name. It's not even my rap name. And I just wanted to create this channel so I could have another outlet to do exactly what I said, to step away from the discouragement level in my creativity of music and to reach a level where I can actually generate something that may entertain you or may make another person smile on the other side of the planet, may more like inspire that person or this person or whoever to do something that is creative, that is fun, that, you know, where people can actually enjoy and enjoy watching, enjoy listening to. So that's my whole idea about this channel. This channel will also have some how-tos in it, but all about rap. It's all about rap music. It's all about generating music, creating music from scratch. I'm gonna be playing around with Fruity Loops 20 because I actually demoed it. Eventually, when I can get the money up, work the money up, I'll make the purchase of that. And I'll also be trying to merge in some new ideas that I have, some bright ideas that I think is going to help a lot of people in the online world in terms of becoming how-to creators, but learning how to use their how-to to make it more fun. Because sometimes the how-to stuff could get dry, right? So that's where a lot of this AudioSauna music is going to come and spill over into. So it can inspire those type of people who maybe one time or another you got discouraged. But I think you shouldn't stay in that zone. You should actually shift gears and try to find stuff that works for you. So back to AudioSauna. Now, AudioSauna is really it's awesome actually, because one of the things that I like about it is that it's free and it's user friendly. The fact that it's free, all you got to do is go to audiosauna.com on a website on your web browser, and all of a sudden magically you can create music. You didn't drop a dime in it, you didn't pay anything, you're not paying a consistent subscriber fees and all of that stuff for a certain tool. No, this is free for anybody to use, and there's no malware or spyware throwing stuff at you and all of these flashing lights and ads all over the place. There's only one ad that they had in the front when you first got there. You click close and that ad goes away. So I really do recommend for y'all folks to try it. Besides that, that's crediting them, right? I have to give credit where it's due because I'm creating these beats for free. Why not give them credit, right? So let's move on to building and developing more into AudioSauna and playing around with it. I'm not going to tell you exactly every little detail like I said, but I'll go along as I go along. I'll do more and more stuff. So there's abilities to stretch out the actual audio area where you're building. I don't know what they call it. I guess staging area, or more like the sound construction section. I don't know what they call it in music. I might have to do some research and study on that stuff because I'm not a musician. I'm just a random guy who wants to create music who didn't have any experience in creating it. So let's go a little bit further as well with some other adjustments. I'm just adjusting these zoom features that they have here, and what you saw on the screen is basically this audio area where you can construct your music widened up. It opened up, and then where you see the keys for the instruments and stuff like that, these keys over here, it widened up as well. So now you can see it zoomed out basically. So you have these levers over here. You can shift, zooming in and zooming out. And then you have this one, which zooms into the bars and the notes, the musical notes that you put in. See that? Why would you want to do that? Because you want to see where you're actually constructing these beats at. So when it comes to using a sampler, you can see where it's actually landing at and where you would have to put the musical notes and drop the musical notes. So say it's this one, you would have to drop them here in order for this to sound this way, right? Right now I'm in an audio synthesizer, but let me get rid of the sampler. So with the audio synthesizer, when you're in it, you basically will see it says it's pink. It shows that it's pink. Whenever you want to switch to a different track, you have to single click it, and then it goes to that particular track, basically. And once it goes to the track, you'll see that it's highlighted in pink. If you want to bring up the actual tool, you double click it, and the tool comes up on the screen. Or the synthesizer sampler. Let's go with the FM synthesizer and see how that one looks and how you can configure different things and play with it, right? So let me shut down the delay. Sorry about that. So I'm shutting down the delay, shutting down the reverb on it. That way it doesn't do that echo stuff. Let's double click it again. I like that. See? This one is this one. And then, so, hold on. This one and that one. So, that one, hold on. This one and that one. So. There we go. So let's try that. Let's get the pencil. So that one and this one. There we go. So what I was trying to do, I found a sound just by randomly clicking stuff and it sounded good. So I want to play with that, right? Now let's solo this track so that way we don't hear the other ones. So when we play it, just back it up. Use these rewind and forward or rewind and fast forward options to move the bar. This bar will actually indicate where your audio is sounding at. So see that? So let's do that again. Let's see how that sounds. We're gonna make it sound off twice. That's cool. I like that actually. Dun, 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 dun. Then we're gonna start it off again over here and here, here, here. There we go. Let's back it up. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I want one up, one level up. See that? That's kind of dope. I was experimenting, playing around. All right, let's go to 120. See how that one sounds. I just raised the tempo. Boom, 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 boom. You see that? Now, all you have to do from that point is just find a way to create a drum for it. So I'm just experimenting, playing around with different beats, right? Right now, what I could do is mute this one and mute that one. So I'll mute analog synth and mute the sampler one. And now I want to create another track so I can get a drum to go with that. So let's go to the track up here. I need a little water. I think this is going to be fun. That didn't go down too good. Went down the wrong pipe. All right, so let's go to track and then go to create new sampler. You only have 3 different types of tracks you can create. You can only create an FM synthesizer, an analog synthesizer, and a new sampler. So those are the ones that they give you already when you first start out, right? Track 1, track 2, track 3. So when you create a new track, whichever one you choose is going to basically be identical to any of those 3, but it's going to go on track 4. So if you want an additional track, that's why you would create one of these. So I want to create another drum just to show y'all folks what I can play with. Now, say I didn't want to use all these preset drums that we heard before, and it's not even playing. I don't know why. Something's wrong. Let's see. Let's go back. Oh, because the reason why it's not playing because I have the FM synthesizer soloed. So now we'll go and there we go. If you solo a track, obviously it's only going to allow that to play. So let's just play this one. We'll solo this track. It's only going to play when you lay down a track, obviously, across the music. Let's call it music palette. I don't know. Whatever. So say you don't want this, right? And you wanted something new. We can click this select preset and then go and select out of these. You got drums, ambience kit. You have drums back to 80s, drums, domestic turbulence, drums jazz kit, drums trip hop kit, and then drums tight kit. Still no chat. It's all good. Then we have instrument banjo, instrument bass guitar, instrument cantel, and instrument sorda vala. Now, folks, if my live session crashes, it's because my computer froze. If it does, it's gonna happen randomly sometimes on my PC. Don't worry about it. I'll try to come up with another live session at a different time. But if it doesn't, it's all good. We'll be able to keep flowing with this. So let's go and change it. Let's go to back to 80 or back to 808s, not 80s. I'm gonna click that, and I'll be able to display, and also you can sound off for that particular preset. So these are your presets here. See that? So you can just play around and really just go hard with it just to create. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play with this bass 1, and you can see it's on C4 over here on the left. See that? That's how you find it after sampling it. So what we're gonna do is zoom in to C4, and then we're gonna start laying it down. How you lay it down? Obviously you gotta be in the pencil. So there we go. We're gonna lay it down 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1. Let's just try that. Let's see how that sounds. Back it all the way up using the rewind, and then press play. Okay. So let's take off the solo, and let's see how it sounds with that FM synthesizer that I put in. Alright, that's good. So what I want to do is amp that up. So I want to hear that particular bass 1 sound louder. So how I do that, we're going to use the selection tool. We're going to highlight. We're going to go to edit, copy notes, and then we're going to paste it over top of what it previously was there, or what was previously there before. So what we're going to do is hit the rewind, go all the way to the beginning of bar 1, and then go edit, paste notes. And what that does, it basically pastes and overlaps on top. So it's going to sound louder, much louder. So let's hear it. See that? So let's back it up and do it again, edit, paste notes, and you'll notice it starts to sound louder and louder. Hold on, let's back it up. Let's do it one more time. Edit, paste notes. Let's see how it sounds. There we go. And we'll do that also in this next one, bar 2. Let's back it up. Actually, let's copy the whole thing. So what we'll do, we'll copy this whole thing, edit, copy, so that way I don't have to redo all those overlays, overlaying the beat on top of itself. We're gonna hit paste notes, and now we'll back it up, and it should be good. See? So now all I need now is to add some other instruments in it to fill it in a little bit, right? So I can add like more like a snare somewhere. So let's see how that sounds. We'll put the snare right there. So the snare is on this one, this black bar. Make sure we go to the pencil. Drop it here and here. Let's see how that sounds. Ah, that's dope. I like that. All right. So we'll put this one right here and right here. We'll make that an extra change up. Add it as a change up towards the end, like a change up pitch, right? So let's go back. Let's see. Yeah. Do I have to test this flow? Do I have to test this beat? How I go and grow? No, my thoughts is next to me. Oh, I'm logical with flow, with that diabolicy. Doesn't matter when I spit, got that adding policy. Yo, flipping flow, everything that I know. My knowledge is right here to grow. So understand, I'm thunder, man. When I strike back, man, yo, thunder, band, yo, got it real ill with the flow now. Doesn't matter what I go through a showdown. Lyrical, let's go with the showdown. Got it right now. Ha! See, so that was dope. I like that one. I'm actually gonna save this whole entire creation that I did. Now, if my computer crashes, obviously I'm gonna lose it. So if you don't want to lose your stuff and you have problems with your computer freezing and crashing, make sure you save in between everything you create. So let's go to my music folder. Hopefully it doesn't crash, but hey, it's just like life. Sometimes things happen, right? SHI, and you know the rest of the sound and the rhyme scheme for that. So happens. Let's go with what are we gonna call it? We're gonna call it hitters. We're gonna call it hitters. I don't know, or bass hitters. There we go. Just create whatever name and call it bass hitters 1, because I want to evolve it obviously and create more out of it. So I actually got 2 separate beats that I built off of one track, or not one track, one song template. I got 2 separate actual beats being built up. So from this point, all I got is 1, 2 bars. So I only got 2 bars. You can't really use that as a full song, but if you're doing like a freestyle session, like I was just playing around with the freestyle, you probably can play with that and build off of it as a freestyle. But if you want to build a full song, that's where scrolling works. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. Scrolling, this scroll bar will work to build out the full song. So say you didn't want it to be just 2 bars and you wanted it to be 30 bars. I don't know, go all the way to 30 to the end, right? If you wanted that, now it's going to loop 30 bars. So once it passes the 2, there's not going to be any beats in there. So what you have to do is fill it in. So you got to fill in this space with beats. So how do you do that? You go to edit, copy notes, and you just start copying. And I made an error right there. Sorry about that. Let's use the pencil, get rid of that. The pencil makes it delete stuff. What you're going to make sure you do is go to selection tool and make sure you're not on the eraser, or else you're going to erase everything. That's why it's important to save, right? Let's see if I got any comments. No comments. It's all good. Let's keep going. Let's keep flowing. So we're going to copy this and go to edit, copy notes, and then you're going to paste wherever you want to drop those at. But make sure you're in bar 3, 4, 5. You have to be in a solid position in order for it to paste over the right way. And also you have to have a beat in the first position, all the way in the first bar. So wherever you're copying a beat, you most definitely need to have that initial, or sets of beats I should say, sets of notes or beats. You have to have this initial one in there. Even if it's just a space filler, make sure you have one in there, or else it won't be positioned correctly. Good example. Let's just randomly try these beats here, right? Edit, copy notes, and say I wanted to drop it on number 4. So we're gonna go fast forward, fast forward, fast forward over to 4. So say this is the fourth bar, and we're gonna slide it over a little bit so you can see the 4th bar, right? And say I wanted to drop it. If I chose to drop it right there, it wouldn't be the same position as you see here on the 1st bar. So all these notes here, it won't land in the right position. It's supposed to land somewhere over here. If you notice, in order for the music to make sense, it won't if you drop it right here. So watch, I'm gonna hit paste, edit paste, and it's gonna drop it in the wrong position basically. So in order to avoid from doing that, you can put a space filler if there's no note in the beginning of the bar. And as soon as you put that single note there, you can copy over as much as you want, whatever's in the back of it. And it should lay in the right position across the track. And then what you do is use the eraser and just erase that first note. And bam, now you're able to go across your whole entire beat. Whatever beat you tried to create, the musical composition of the beat / beats, and you'll be able to do it with no problem. So that's just an example. Let's delete that. Now let's copy, edit, copy notes. Make sure we use the fast forward to land on the beginning of the brand new not track, I keep saying track, the brand new bar, and we're gonna go to edit and paste. Use fast forward, edit, paste, and now I can just highlight this whole thing, copy it, edit, copy notes, and then do fast forward and then paste it. See that? And now what it's going to do is just duplicate everything that you created in the beginning from that first 2 bars. The first 2 patterns that you created in the first 2 bars, it's going to be duplicated across everything. So what you would have to do is probably create change ups in between and add other instruments or omit certain things in order for it to sound off and sound a little different. Or else it's just going to keep looping. So you might as well just loop it between 1 and 2 if you don't change it up, right? So that's why you would have to create the full 30 or so, or maybe you want it to be 20 bars. Whatever amount that you have here that's available, it's up to 30. Obviously on AudioSauna, that's all they give you. So there you go with that. I just wanted y'all folks to see that you can loop stuff and play really, really fun, have some fun and play around with it as you see fit. So that's about it. I'm done with this live session. I just wanted y'all folks to hear what I was able to create and see what I was able to create. And this is the kind of stuff that I'm getting into day to day, just to play around, create my rap sessions. And also, there's a location that I'm on known as Musical.ly. I don't know if y'all folks ever heard of Musical.ly. You'll be able to find me there as Know How Rap. The same exact thing as this YouTube channel. And that's where I'm going to be experimenting with crowd development in terms of audience. Being able to get an audience that could tie into my YouTube channel, where I could actually explore connecting with them and all of that stuff with my audience retention, creating really, really unique freestyle sessions, freestyle beats, rap beats, as well as rap sessions, maybe even collaborations with friends and stuff. I don't know. We'll see how that goes, because collaborations, you definitely have to be careful with that, because people could try to get you with copyright infringement and many different issues. That's why I'm going with original beats and creating my own stuff, because you don't want to have copyright infringement problems with people, obviously, and also legal battles between other people who probably want to screw you over or something. I don't know. Some people are kind of screwed up, and depending, and not necessarily screwed up. Some people, if you try to use their beats, they're not necessarily screwed up. That means that if you're trying to use their beats and you don't get permission for using their beats, say you found it randomly online, or you found it from some kind of a music archive or something like that, if they don't give you credit, or not credit, but if they don't give you permission to use it and you don't give them credit, then that's going to really screw you over, and you're going to end up with issues. You may even get a copyright strike even if you give them credit. it's not about giving them credit 100%. It's about getting permission from them and then giving them credit. If you don't get permission from them and you use this stuff, you may put yourself into some heated trouble. But you still might get a strike either way if they're putting out like a content ID out on their music. But some people can fight it, and you may be able to get out of that heated battle if you have the right information. If you have the permission, you put that information in your video, and also if you fight back through YouTube about the fact that you have the rights to use it because they gave you permission and all that stuff. Documentation is important. Make sure you have documentation on everything that you do. Creating these original beats, obviously, as soon as you create it, if you're creating it on a live session on YouTube Live or you're uploading on YouTube, it is yours 100% if you're creating it from scratch. Nobody can really credit themselves for that. No one can take credit from you. Only you can credit yourself for it because you're the creator of it, obviously, right? So that's the power of being a creator, being a YouTube creator, being an originator of something. When you create your own stuff, that gives you the bona fide intellectual property rights, copyright/copyright, and no one can take it from you. And that's how it is. It is what it is. That's why I like digital content, the digital platforms that we have, online platforms. That's why I like to create my own stuff. When I used to use other people's stuff before I got into this actual music generator, when I was using other people's music and beats, it was permission granted. I was basically using the Creative Commons. So if y'all folks don't know about the Creative Commons, before I end this session, I just want y'all folks to see this kind of stuff because it's really important to understand. Let's go to Creative Commons real quick, creativecommons.org. Check that out, and that's basically where people go to grant people permission. And then some websites have Creative Commons tools built in where they can put a licensing on that actual content that they chose from the Creative Commons, and then it issues a digital link and license to be referenced back to this location. But basically the Creative Commons is the location where indie artists or any kind of artists around the planet, musicians, photographers, writers, authors, artists in general, in terms of people who could draw or paint or whatever, any kind of creator around the planet can get a license from here, license their actual intellectual property of whatever type that they choose, and offer to the online world based on the licensing agreement that they chose to create using the Creative Commons. So once they create that license from the Creative Commons, there's differing types of licenses. They will issue it out to the world, you know, sometimes for free. You can use it for free, depending. And I don't think actually there's a fee related to anything on the Creative Commons or issued with the Creative Commons. So majority of your uses is free, but there's some types of legalities surrounding what type of use it is. So if you're using it for commercial purposes, or if you're using it as a transformative remixed purpose, share alike, there's all kinds of different ways to use it. So I highly recommend for y'all folks to read into the details on this stuff. They got the European thing that's going on, the GDPR, which is General Data Protection Regulation. There's new rules on it, so read all of that stuff. Check your privacy policies, and update information. If you like a website owner, it's really important to know that stuff. If you're a social network owner, if you created your own website or social network, the rules is changing on some of that stuff for the European Union. It's really important to know because you can get hit with violations big time, and every website is pretty much having to update their information based on it. But yeah, Creative Commons is no joke. If you want to learn more, definitely check out the website. Highly recommend y'all folks, creativecommons.org, to go and check it out. This is where I started a lot of my knowledge base, besides learning about copyrights, copyright laws and stuff like that. Everybody is responsible to learn that. Learn about copyrights, get into Creative Commons. If you don't own content outright and you want to use some people's content around the planet, this is a great way to do it. You can go to like Flickr Creative Commons, or you can go to like ccmixter.org to find music. Flickr would be more like images. YouTube used to have the Creative Commons tied into their editor, the YouTube editor, but that went away a while back, so we can't go into the YouTube editor and use the Creative Commons, but they may still have Creative Commons videos where people on YouTube can actually issue to the audience their content as a Creative Commons license. It's crazy, but it's a way for us to share what we create, basically for free, for anybody around the planet, and that in return gives credit to our creativity, and the audience will actually over time start to find and discover us. That's why the Creative Commons also was created, for creators who want to get noticed, but maybe they don't need to charge. They don't want to charge. They're just trying to help other people to take flight and digital liftoff with some of the stuff that they create. So that's all I got. Joe 11 peace to all. Mike Pugh signing off with the ending of this. It's a wrap. AudioSauna is dope. The Creative Commons is also dope. Oh, I didn't show y'all Musical.ly. Forgot about that. Damn. Musical.ly or musical.ly. So this is the app that I'm on. It's actually an app for your phone. Now, how I got into this one, I started with Vigo Video. Vigo Video is dope as well. I'll put my invite in the bottom of this video's description area once I'm done this session, so y'all folks can get to my locations. But I have a Musical.ly location and I have a Vigo Video. If y'all folks choose to get Vigo Video and y'all don't want to go through my invite, what I recommend for y'all folks to do is get the flipogram version. The flipogram version is really the dopest one. Hipstar was another one. There's two different ones that was turned into Vigo Video. They tried to turn Musical.ly into Vigo Video, but I think their community is way too big that they needed to revert back to Musical.ly. So the Musical.ly app is what it is. It's separate from Vigo Video. They're not the same apps, but Vigo Video, they all were taken over by what is known as ByteDance. And the reason why I'm talking about it is because I'm on those. I'm on Vigo Video and Musical.ly. Musical.ly, I'm actually, like I said, know-how rap. So I haven't built that much into it. I got like 5 different videos on there, but I'm going to be building more and more as I build out the YouTube channel. I'm going to build more and more into it day to day whenever I get a chance. I got to work, day to day as well, so it's not going to be every day. It's probably going to be once a week or once every 2 weeks or something that I can create onto Musical.ly or on my YouTube channel. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try to do my best to tap into that and then communicate with the community, try to gear more people into knowing what it's about. Maybe y'all folks want to join. With Vigo Video, you can earn money. I don't know about Musical.ly, but so far I earned around $50 and then I cashed out recently, which I was supposed to do a video on it, but I didn't. It's all good. But Musical.ly, yeah, it's on and popping over there. I mean, people got millions of fans on there, just like on YouTube. So I don't know if y'all folks are going to like it, but I think it's something of a way to reach a lot of viewers. If you want to get your YouTube channel to be more noticed, then try it out and see how it works. See how the community works on it. See the kind of videos that they come up with. As a music creator, I think it would be dope for those who are into music. Other than that, I'm out. On that note, I'll see y'all folks next time, next live sessions. Hopefully y'all folks like what I have to come up with. Definitely with AudioSauna, but I'm gonna be doing more how-to videos, type videos, besides this music stuff. I just recently branched into the music arena. I was doing rap and freestyle on my channel off and on, but I haven't done any music creations before last week. So just jumping into it, dipping into it, as you can see, and hopefully it's going to be something that y'all folks are willing to watch more and more. Feel free to subscribe, feel free to hit the thumbs up, feel free to do what you do out here and stay encouraged. Don't ever get discouraged no matter what happens, because it's about fun, it's about creativity, it's about putting out and propagating your euphemisms, or whatever they want to call it, your fun, your energy for connecting with audience, right? Your life force, energy, connectivity, etc. That kind of thing. Other than that, peace. Let's shut this off if I can.